I've got an auntie there. That sounds well pretentious. She's got a sort of bowl cut and a roll neck. She lives in Hamburg. Well, I grew up near Brixton, sort of Stratton Common around there. Yeah.
And the South London in you does come out in the confrontational side. I think when we were here last time, it took you 10 minutes to calm the crowd down. They were they were like this baying people wanting to fight. But I remember you saying you kind of love the confrontation because you enjoy the fight.
It's a dangerous game to play though, because what happens is if you go down that route, it's more exciting than anything anyone can ever say, really. So if you start, it's live and people can see what's happening and they know it's real. So it's really difficult to beat that. So if you go in too hard into a sort of confrontation, then when you come out and go, anyway, so I got stung by a jellyfish, they just go, wow, it seems a bit flat. It's like Ross Noble was really brilliant stand-up, and when he was improvising, it's amazing. And then when he goes into material, sometimes he has a little bit of trouble with the transition between material and improvising. But he's worked out how to do it. But it's difficult. I used to do that myself. I'd go out and just try and improvise for as long as I could, and it'd be really exciting and bubbly, and if you got it right, it'd be really fizzing. But then when you stopped and went, and they could tell it was written, or they could tell there was some structure to it, they'd be a bit disappointed. And maybe not even consciously, but subconsciously they felt a change in gear or something. I don't know. What happens is you need to just keep doing the jokes until they sound right as well, like the order of the words sets. Because at the moment I'm sort of, with a jellyfish, I'm trying to work out the bits that just sound right and the bits that just flow, and it's all over the shop at the moment. So the laughs are coming from different places, and I don't know. I do like it. I love the fight, but it's dangerous because it runs out, and then you've got to do something else, and then you're slightly left a bit stranded. Yeah. I am a bit South London as well, so I get a bit asked off. Also, people think because of my character in the bush that I'm just going to be all namby-pamby, and then I come in like the viper.
And whereas you just don't expect it.
No, whereas Julian looks really scary, but he doesn't like it. He doesn't want to deal with that and doesn't like that confrontation, whereas I quite like it.
So that's like a role reversal then, right? Your on-screen persona is completely different. Not completely different, but certainly different to your real persona. And that must be...
It's my stand-up. I guess there's an element of what I do in my stand-up that is Vince, that's quite easygoing and charming, but then I have a bit of an edge, I think, with my stand-up.
Yeah. Well, what's going to happen in the next few months? What are you hoping to do? Obviously, you've got the film, you've already talked about
an art show in June.
What kind of art? I mean, where are you going?
Painting. Well, I did a show couple of years ago, last year, and it went really well, and I sold lots of stuff, and I really enjoyed it, and it was all the things I had, and I did some more work for it. And then my art dealer was like, you've got to do another one, you've got to follow it up to show you're serious about it. I've got an art dealer. That sounds well pretentious.
My art dealer up and on the way road said, you can't do that.
She's got a sort of bowl cut and a roll neck. She lives in Hamburg. No, she's amazing actually. But we do it for fun, Yeah. I didn't even imagine you could sell paintings at all. I was like, that wasn't what it was about. She said, do you want to do? She had a gallery, and I bought a painting from a show that she was doing for a friend of mine, because someone had painted a friend of mine's dad, and I said, I'll buy you this painting. I met her, we got on really well, and I said, I do paintings. I showed her some on the phone, and then it was a new space. It's like a sort of tea room in Soho. It's called Maison Berto. So she used it as a gallery, and people really liked it because you can go in there and sit and drink tea and eat cake rather than be ushered around a white room. It's a bit pretentious. You can just be it's quite nice, like an old lady's tea room.
That sounds great.
So I did it there, but she won new gallery owner of the year or something, I don't know. So they said, well, who's going to be your next show? And she didn't have anyone, so she went, oh, Noel Fielding? And then she apologised to me and went, I just said your name because you said you were interested. So we better do a show then. So we did it, and she said, well, how much do you want to sell them for? And I went, oh, really? Do you have to sell them? I was a little bit upset, actually. So they took me ages. I don't want to give them away. But actually, they were just stacked in my house, taking up room. So I thought, okay, I'll sell them. And I sold nearly all of them. And then she's going, we should do another one. And I was like, yeah, it is good. And it helps everything else. It feeds into everything else, and it relaxes me. I'm a bit mental, so if I go and paint for a bit, it calms me down. If I just did this all the time, my head's too fractured, I'd just go insane. So I think
that you couldn't keep your brain inside, just go.
Yeah, it'd be a bit wrong. I'd go a bit mad. But I'm not. I've given up drinking and stuff and partying this year.
You're on the coke.
I'm just gonna rot my teeth.
You're on the coke.
I did party too much last year and the year before. The tour, we went on tour, we were doing big gigs. It was all fun, We got quite well known. It was good when we were hanging out with all these crazy people. So I went to about 70,000 parties, and you know, you just get bored. You go, I've been to too many parties now. I need to do some work. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I took on loads of work. Like, I thought I'd start doing stand-up again, do an art show, write this film with Julian. I'm writing another TV show. There's maybe 5 or 6 things I'm doing, which is great. It's too much, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's keeping me off the streets. It's keeping me off the streets of the grouch.
You look like, oh really? You look like a very happy man and a very busy man. Noel, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you.
It's been a pleasure to talk with you. Thank you. Good
Cheers.
questions. Usually really boring.